Hi, Christopher. Grand Rising, friends. Hello, hello. Hi. Hey, David. Hi. Grand Rising. And my coffee here is so cold already. I've already warmed up my coffee 3 times. 3 times. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, guys, for the hearts. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes for YouTube to round everybody up. I've got a little bit left over from yesterday's Taco Tuesday. I wanted to show you guys something. These are the Wahlburgers, and they are turkey. I have never seen them in turkey, but we're gonna give them a try. They were on sale, and they bring 6 of them, so we're gonna make them today. I've already been thawing them out in my fridge. I think there is a restaurant called Wahlburger. I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's not here probably. There is Tucker. There's my husband Tucker. Hey. At physical therapy. Okay. Hope you feel better, David. So I think there is a fast food place called Wahlburger. Don't pin me on that. These are already seasoned too. Okay. But I don't know if there's any in North Florida or whatnot. So we're gonna make these. Oh, I forgot one thing. I always forget something. Let me get my mic. Hang on. Hang on, guys. While everybody's hopping on here. Let's see if I can put this thing on. All right. Let's see. All right. Can you guys hear me? Okay? I don't want to scream or yell because the mic is like right there. It's supposed to be coming to South Florida. Oh, okay, good. So they are in Tampa. Yeah. Jeffrey says, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hi, Cody. Good morning. So today we're making Wahlburgers. Turkey burgers. These are already seasoned from the store. They were on sale today or last week. So I said, you know what? Let's give it a try. And Tuckerverse was saying they have a location in Tampa, Florida. Hey guys. So we're going to cook those up. So I'm already heating up my handy dandy cast iron skillet. So that's what we're going to make. I think the hamburgers, Mark Wahlberg's company. Oh, really? Huh. I have no idea. That could be too. So it is. It is Mark Wahlberg's, huh? Well, I've already had. We bought 2 boxes. Last week I cooked some up, and they are not my favorite. I do not know if they make them with beef, but the turkey ones, they're not my favorite. The kids like them though. You've always had issues with cast iron induction, huh? Yeah, it's hard. I know what you're saying. You can probably put these kinds of pans in the induction, but certain pans, it just won't take it. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about because I used to have one of those little stovetop things. Hi, Georgia. Am I saying it right? Jory. Hi. Welcome, guys. Marky Mark. Hello. Hey, Brooke. How are you? Do I wear headbands? Sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends. Sometimes I feel like a scrunchy day. Sometimes I feel like a clip day. I actually wear more clips than anything. Hello, hello. All right, let's heat up this griddle. Just gonna add a little bit of olive oil because I don't want it to these burgers to stick on me. They're very lean because they're turkey burgers. Just gonna. Still haven't gotten a handle for that, and I've already gotten burned there and there. That's in my little oven. I'm a hot mess, guys. Hank, thank you for the floating heart. Yeah, so I am notorious, guys, for getting burned, but it's okay. I'm not going to get burned today. Just going to go check on my little teeter tots. Oh, they're looking great. I normally like to make cut fries, but I'm in a hurry and I'm doing like half made, half not made. So we're just going to wing it and we're going to do the tater tots. Yeah, and I buy them by the 5 pounds because it's a lot more affordable for 6 people than just buying the little ones. So, let's get this party started, guys. Ooh, these are nice and crispy. Look how crispy these are. Let me move this aside. Crispy. Whoops! Tater overboard. Tater overboard. See how crispy they are? My air fryer does all the work for that. Gotta love those air fryers. You can put chicken, like you can put chicken wings, and it'll put them nice and crispy, just like if you deep fry them. No kidding. You just season them, you put them in your air fryer, boom. I'm doing great, Brooke. How are you? Scott says, oh, thank you, Scott. Thank you for the hearts. Wait. Thank you. How was work last night? Tiring. I was going to go live last night to chat with you all on my way home. I was aching, guys. After you turn 45, and I must admit, I have not been taking my turmeric on my coffee lately. That helps a ton. I cannot stress the turmeric in the coffee. It helps a ton with joint pain. But I have not been doing it lately. I've been really bad. The Amish cart. Hi, the Amish cart. How are you? How's everybody doing? So, glad to see you guys on here. Oh, so we're going to do half taters, half crinkles. I just realized these are not taters. These are crinkles. So we're going to do half and half. That way they can have a handful with their burger. I don't have any lettuce or tomato to put in here. Wow, these are big old crinkles. Like big. All right. Put them in my fries. There we go. All right. We're going to cover these up because I don't want anything on them. Perfect. Look at the mess I made, guys. I made a mess. Hello, it's the Amish Car Dog Adventures. I gotta check your channel. Do you have a channel here? I gotta check your channel. I have never seen it. There's just so many people here, guys, that hop on, and I don't ever get to check each and every single one of them. So forgive me if I have not. It's my mistake. Look at these. See how lean they are? They're just very lean turkey burgers. So my pan is nice and hot. Got it set on medium high. These have been thawing out overnight. And I think I'm going to be able to fit in about 4 of these guys. Come on. Squeeze them in. There we go. Squeeze them in. So how's everybody doing to this morning? I must admit, I have my tripod on. I was so darn excited. Thank God for JR Trucking. He saved the day. That's my cousin. He had this tripod mailed out to me, and it was a clip one. And I just wanted to give him a big shout out for doing that. It's great because I could just hook it up anywhere. I don't have to have a stand. Doesn't tilt. It's perfect. And it doesn't take any room. Oh, thank you, Amish. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, friends. All right, let's wipe this down because I'm a mess. Well, you guys know I like to clean and cook. That's just me. I don't like to leave any messes behind. I think I'll be good at the Master Chef with Gordon Ramsay because I'm a good cleanup cook. I think I would. All right, let me go get a paper towel. Move this over here. And let's check out our dough. This is just yeast dough that I've already started this morning. And I've already, let's see, I've got about 10 more minutes. And then we're going to start rolling them and making them into buns. So I should be able to at least get out of five buns in here. The recipe calls for 8 of them. I don't think you can get 8 of these, not if you want a good size bun. But I've already started that process, so it's going to be easy to just roll and bake. Thank you. Hi, TT. How are you? All right. Put that over here. We're going to hang this in here. Oh, drop my mitten. Do not drop your mitten. All right, there we go. Put that lid on it halfway. All right, we are going to get some parchment paper here. Let me go get some parchment paper. And we are going to line this baking sheet here. Pretty easy cleanup. This is going to be for the buns. All right. There we go. There we go. What's happening? What's happening with my parchment paper? It's making noises. All right, here we go. All right. We're going to put the buns in there. And then we're going to bake those. Hi, Kevin. Good morning. Hi, AK. How's everybody doing? Thank you, guys. Thanks for hopping on. If you're hopping on, please hit the like button so that I know that you are watching. And if you want to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe. That way you can get notified when I come on a daily basis here at 10 a.m. Hey, don't hold me accountable if I don't show up at 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, just because I like to sleep in. It's the weekend, okay? So you're probably not going to see me here in the morning, like really early on a weekend, but it's okay. Oh, no, don't do no shaking. There we go. All right, we're going to check these patties up, actually lower them. I'm going to put it a little bit high because I have a thing which I don't want anything to stick to the cast iron skillet. So I have a habit of lowering the heat. Take a look at these. Ooh, they're getting there. Not quite yet. Not quite yet, but they're getting there. All right, we're going to do these buns. I think I'm going to get started on the buns. Let's move you guys over here. So how you been, Brooke? How was your day last night? How are you doing? Tell me. I still have sourdough left. Sourdough bread. It's a miracle. Because in my house, it's normally gone in like minutes. All right. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to take this out because I saw this protein dip that went viral, and I want to try it. Definitely want to try it. And it's basically cottage cheese, milk, and sugar-free, cheesecake pudding. So I want to try that too, because that's great with fruit, especially apples. We're going to add a little bit of flour here. Just going to sprinkle it. Get your hands. Dump this out. Ooh, she's fluffy. She's fluffy. No, this is not sourdough, guys. We're doing cheese rolls. So these are going to be for our buns, for the Wahlburgers. While we're talking about Wahlburgers, yep, let's flip these sides. There you go. Oh, let's lower that heat because cast iron can really hold its heat. All right. Where is my bench scraper? Here it is. I'm going to get that bench scraper. Hi, Greg. Hello. Hey, Greg, I'm going to make you a mod, if you don't mind. There we go. These have still not risen as much, but it's going to be fine. I'm going to have to, these are going to be way too big. So, all right, let's do this. And then we're going to let that rise for about 30 more minutes, see how big they get. Okay, I just made you a mod. Thanks. There's your wrench. Work was busy, I bet. How many kids did you have today? So Brooke and Brooke works for school too. So, except she does the aftercare, guys. Guys, feel free to check out her channel. She's also on here, and we go live normally on the weekends, on Sundays. But please, feel free to check her out. All right, let me see if I can roll these up. Okay, I've got 2 down. See if I can get these. Hopefully they rise big enough. I don't want them too small because I want to be able to put my burgers in there. But I know that they do rise up as they bake. Okay. Hi, Michael. Red, pink, that's your favorite color? Nice. What's everybody's favorite color, guys? What's everybody's meal? Anybody has a special meal? This is a little one. This is a tiny one. You love sourdough? I love it too, but this is not sourdough. Even though I love my sourdough, I didn't have anything prepped yesterday for the sourdough. So these homemade buns are going to be with yeast. They're yeast buns. Unfortunately, I do love my sourdough. Hubby can tell you. I'd much rather do the sourdough. All right, I think I'm going to have to, some of them are small, some of them are big. I'm going to have to level them up. These are ginormous. There's supposed to be 8 of these, but it's impossible to get 8 out of this dough recipe. Okay. So I'm going to get a little bit out and put it in this one. Cut a little bit of that one. Let's do half and half right here. You can pretty much eyeball them. Anything cast iron is a good, but yes. Well, that's where I've got those turkey wall burgers cooking in, the cast iron. Love show dough makes. What is that? Oh, shaggy dough? Sourdough. Is that what you're trying to say, Michael? Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's put this here. Very exciting. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right. We are going to roll it up and pull it towards me so that they don't crack open. All right, give me a second. So I got to check on my patties back here. I did lower the heat on them, so. Oh, they're nice and golden brown. They're perfect. Oh no, I put them in the wrong. Y'all know what I did? I put them in the baking sheet. All right, let's put these on a plate so we can put the other 3. These turned out amazing. I'm going to show you what they look like here in a minute. All right, we're going to put these other ones in. There we go. There we go. Wash my hands. Because I touched the Wahlburger. You know me, I have to wash my hands a million times. All right, one more time. Move that out of the way. All right, here we go. All right. Those are looking lovely. Those are the turkey Wahlburgers. Turkey Wahlburgers. I'm going to put these away here for a second because I'm cooking the other batch. All right, let's go back to this, Lily. Go back to your dough. Michael. Miley Cyrus flowers. Thank you. Thank you for the flowers. Oh, thank you. I'm the sweetest person. I love listening to your stories. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the sub. Hi, Hank. Thank you, Hank, for the flower. Miley Cyrus flowers songs like, oh, yeah. All right. Here we go. I think that's a good size. Listen, dough making, it's like slime for big people because it's so stress relieving. You will not believe. Good morning, Michael. Hello. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for hopping on, guys. Thanks for all the love. All right. Let me see. Do I got 6 in here? I do. I don't know how I did that. But I do. I do got 6. All right. That's good. Then we're going to brush them with some butter. You could do an egg wash. Let me check my burgers here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Pinch the bottom. We're hoping that it doesn't open up. Just pulling it. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is going to bring us a little baking sheet. And we are going to start putting these buns. we're going to push them down a little bit because what happens is if you don't, when you bake them, they go like a ball. They turn into a big giant ball. So squish them down. Squish them down. Give them some love. Same thing with that one. And that one. And that one. Okay. Which I do think this one is a little bit smaller. So we're going to, sorry, had to take a little bit out and move it onto this one. Because I want to make sure they're all the same size or close to being the same size. Like I said, when you bake these, they're going to fluff up. They're going to rise even more because of the yeast in them. So now I'm going to pinch these at the bottom. Put these in here. Diane, is that Diane? Yes. Good morning. Oh, God bless you, Diane. Thanks. Thanks for hopping on, guys. Thank you for the flower. Yes, thank you for the flower. Let me see who sent me the flower. Hank. Thank you, Hank. All right, guys. How do these look? Don't these look good? Don't these look good? Put that one in there, in the middle. All right, we're going to let them rest for about 20 minutes. I'm going to put a towel on top of them. Where's my towel? Let me go get a towel, kitchen towel. Where's my kitchen towel? Right here. Hang on, guys. I'm going to go get a kitchen towel. We're going to cover these up. I'm going to cover these up. And we're going to let them rest in a warm area. Like right here where my patties are. All right. Finishing that up. We're going to take this out to clean it up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to brush those buns with some butter. I am doing great, Saidi. How are you? You're back, Christopher. Welcome back. Thank you, Hank, for the party hat. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, friends. Okay, let me put you guys over here. Move you right here. There you go. We got 2 last burgers, and they're cooking up. So I'm going to take a look at my crinkle fries while I'm at it. Okay, and then we're going to get going on this. Ooh, these look good. On this amazing dip. All right, shut off. I'll kill the heat on my cast iron skillet. Ooh, these are crispy. Look at these. Look how big these are. They're like enormous. Anyway, these are going to be for the burgers. Some quick. I don't normally do these. I like to do my own cut fries. But we're just winging it, guys. We're winging it today. It's mid of the week. Yesterday we had Taco Tuesday. Today we're having good old American. And then we're going to figure out what we're going to make tomorrow. Like, seriously, let me try the crispy one. We got to figure this out. Butter makes everything better. Yes, I agree. You guys hear that crunch? Got some crunchy, crunchy stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Hank. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to add a little bit of good salt, and then I'm going to cover these up. And we're going to give them a little shake. Shake, shake, shake. All right. And then one last thing. We're going to add, because we want to make it look pretty. We want to make them look pretty and homemade. Thank you, Hank, for the floating heart. Thank you, thank you. We're going to add parsley flakes to make it look sensational. Like I've been slaving all day making these fries. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're going to cover these up because we want them nice and warm. And now we're going to put these away. Gosh, got ice frost all over my freezer. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take these out. Put the rest of my patties on here. See how scrumptious they are. Those are the Wahlburgers, the turkey Wahlburgers. David said these were Mark Wahlberg kind of burgers. So they were on sale at my supermarket. So I went ahead and grabbed them. I'm just cleaning off the bottom of the cast iron because I don't want no little bit stuck to it. All right. When it's seasoned well, it really don't stick that much. And it's really like pretty good, I must say. All right, we're just going to take that out, those little bits. Throw them over there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Uh-huh. Got those out. Looks like chicken patties. I'm going to keep them nice and warm in here. So they're ready to go. We're just waiting on these buns. Actually, you know what? Since we're waiting on these buns, so they can rise quickly, I'm going to try to do something here. Perhaps if we do this. Maybe it'll speed up the process of the growing. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me wipe this down again, guys. Hi. Oh, thank you, Elisa. You are too, Elisa. You are too. Okay. Let's wipe this mess out, guys. All right, here we go. Here we go, here we go. How's everybody's day going, guys? Have y'all had your coffee yet? Ching ching. Still drinking it, halfway cold, but I'm not going to worry about warming it up at this point. I've already warmed it up 3 times. Oh, gosh. What's wild, Christopher? Good. Still good. Even though it's cold. All right. This should be done in about a couple minutes. So we're just going to, I'm going to go ahead and get the butter. I may not even melt the butter, guys. We're not. We're not. We don't got time for that. We're just going to brush the tops of them with the softened butter. We're going to do that as soon as those are big or grown. And then we can always add some bagel on top. Shall we? Or should we just leave them bare? Got this one. Wait, are these two the same? We're just going to put them all in one. Because they're two, guys, I've got 2 jars and they're exactly identical and they're both open. Coffee is life. I need my life. Yep, you're right, Greg. I need it. I need it. I need it to function. Sometimes I get 2 or 3 cups of coffee. And listen, this morning I made my first cup and I went to take my daughter out to school bus. You won't believe this. My son. I came back in and I eventually, like my cup, because my cup doesn't fit in the little cup holder in my car. Well, half of it spilled out inside the little cup holder. I was like, ah. So I said, okay, that's just another excuse to make another cup of coffee. And that's what I did. And that's exactly what I did this morning. All right, let me do this over the sink because I don't want to make a mess here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Throw this one away. That way I have more room for my seasonings. Here we go. So we're making a wall burger. Let's see, wall burgers, turkey burgers. These are seasoned and we've already made them. So if you're just hopping on, that's what we're made. We used, what is it, crinkle fries. We put them in the air fryer and we sprinkled some parsley on them to make them homemade. And I did half a batch of tater tots that I had also. And now we're waiting on the buns because these are homemade buns that I've already, see, they're still not big enough. We got about 10 more minutes on these. And then we're going to brush them with butter and we're going to bake them in the oven. And these are going to be the buns for the Wahlburgers. So the only thing here that is homemade is probably the buns. The Wahlburgers already came frozen from the store, thawed out last night and cooked this morning. So hi, Meg. How are you? Hi. How's everybody doing? So if you're just hopping on, that's what we're making. Wahlburgers, turkey burgers. Hubby on here was saying that there is a Wahlburger place in Tampa, here in Tampa, Florida. We're not in Tampa though. We're in Central Florida. Oops. All right. So we'll have to check it out whenever we go to Tampa, babe. So how's everybody's morning, guys? Have you had your coffee yet? All right. Here's a question. As far as coffee is, while we wait for that to grow, the buns. Coffee or tea? Dark or with cream? Let's see. Anybody can answer that question. Almost down to the very bottom of this delicious coffee. I hope so. Or we get one here because where we're located, we have a lot of chicken places. We have a lot of chicken places and we have a lot of Mexican places. We don't have a lot of burger places. Hardee's would be good too. I remember going to Hardee's back in the 90s. They were so good. I love Hardee's. I miss Hardee's. They still have one location here. Their buns are amazing versus any other fast food joint. They're amazing. I'm trying to think what's the other burger place. Robin. I think we went once in Palm Beach. You're getting we're getting a Curves, a Culver's. Yeah, we're getting a Culver's here in our town. Prices have gone through the roof. Yeah, they have. Everything is very expensive. Everything. Um, for some things, if you go to the stores now, you can actually find eggs for like a, a dozen eggs for like $1.87 or $1 some. Not bad. It just depends what you're looking for and where you're looking for it. If you go to, we have here a Publix up north. I know they have Kroger's. I'm trying to think what's the other places. Kroger's. There's other supermarkets, but Publix. We have Publix, Winn-Dixie, and Aldi's, of course. Out of those three places, probably the highest is Publix. Yep, you should. You should check it out, BMO. Am I saying it right? Sorry. Diane, I like tater tot casserole. Oh, I've never made it. I actually have never bought tater tots, guys. Can you believe it? I do not buy tater tots. I don't. I don't like it because of the fact that they have so much grease already in them. And Jason can tell you, photographers can tell you that I do not buy tater tots or even those hash patties because you can make it with real potatoes. So you get you a big bag of potatoes. I just don't have any potatoes here today, but you get you a big bag of potatoes and you can do anything you want with it, including hash. So for the hash, all you have to do is peel your potatoes roughly and then just box grate them into little squares in there. And my kids love it when I make it. But I've never tried a tater tot casserole. Do you add eggs in it? What do you do? Rag. Hi, Rag. Am I saying it right? Rag. Am I saying it right? Hello. Oh, Marshmallow. Abraham. Hi. Good morning, Abraham. I like your name. It's beautiful. I love biblical names. Um, how's everybody doing, guys? Welcome. So we're almost, yeah, I think it's about, see, it has risen. They're fluffy. They're ready to bake. All right. So these guys, we are going to, I feel like there's one that's a little smaller than the other, but we're not going to worry about a thing. I'm going to get my sourdough out of there. Okay, we're going to brush these with butter. I'm not even going to melt the butter, guys, because I've got no time for that. We're just going to grab our handy dandy, what do you call it? Brush, silicone brush. And we're just going to brush these guys all over the top. You can add the sesame seeds to it or the everything bagel seasoning, or you cannot. It's truly up to you. Make sure you get every little bit of that butter in there. All right. Let's paint away butter. All right, I'm going to heat up my oven here. I'm going to preheat it. 350 degrees. All right. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. All that butter. Yum, yum, yum. All right. Can never have too much butter. Okay, there we go. So we're going to put these guys over here. Actually, you know what? Let me move it. Here we go. And we're going to see how those look here in a minute. They're going to be so good and fluffy. They'll be delicious to put in there. We have, all we need to do here is slice some onion, lettuce. You can put avocado. You can put anything your heart desires in a burger. These are just lean old turkey burgers. But they're not just any turkey burger. They're Wahlburger. See, guys, I can do a commercial. You do a Buffalo Ranch tater, but oh, I have to try that. Buffalo Ranch. What else you do with the taters? Do you put chicken in it? I love anything buffalo. Oh my gosh. My kids do too. Thank you, Reddy. Thank you, thank you. Guys, please feel free to hit the like button as you hop on so that way I know that you guys are here. Also, if you want to subscribe, you'll be notified at 10 a.m. whenever I go live. We're making some dinner here for supper, even though it's 10:51 a.m. Eastern time here in Florida, but it's okay. This is normally the time that I start cooking anyways. You do bourbon chicken on the side. Ooh, oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds good. Bourbon chicken. I love bourbon chicken. That sounds good. Do you do bourbon chicken thighs, chicken breast, or any kind of bourbon chicken? You know, be good to do a bourbon chicken rotisserie. I bet that'd be good. And actually, I have a rotisserie. I just have to let it thaw out. We can actually do that. And I have carrots. Only thing missing is potatoes, which I can put on the very side. Ooh, that sounds good. Bourbon chicken with potatoes and carrots. You have done that, and sadly to say it wasn't enough. Oh, why? The chicken breast. What do you mean it wasn't enough? Wasn't enough chicken breast? Do I speak Afonso? Do I speak? Yes, I am. I'm bilingual, so I speak Espanol because my parents were Cuban, and I was born in Spain, and I was basically raised here in Florida, about since I was 10 years old. Rotisserie style. Ooh, nice. I love rotisserie style. But we could do rotisserie style bourbon chicken. Do you make your own bourbon sauce or do you buy it? Thank you, guys. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Look at you guys. Look at you. All right. I need to wash this cutting board. Alonso, muy bonita. Oh, thank you. You make your own bourbon and Buffalo Ranch. Oh, you got to show me. You got to share recipe here. A good one. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning. Hi, Greg. We may do that on a weekend because we have a little more extra time on our hands. I think we'll do that. And she speaks Tucker. That's a whole new. I speak Tucker. That's right. I speak Tucker. Oh, thank you, Scott. Thank you, guys. You guys gonna make me blush. These compliments. I love it. All right. So, ooh, you guys gotta check this out. Move you guys here. You see that? You see what I was talking about when they get all fluffy? Even though I smashed them down, they like to get all fluffy. See that butter just sizzling away? Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Those are going to be good. Charlie says, food, yes. You made potato, egg, and chorizo and sausage with flour tortillas. I need some chorizo. Do you do the Mexican chorizo or the Spanish chorizo? You know how to make tortillas. Get out of here. How do you make them? I know you use flour and water. Probably the best way to make them. And now they have, I was talking to a friend of mine at work, and she told me they have a flour that it's ready for tortillas. All you have to do is add the wet ingredients to it, and you have the best homemade flour tortillas. Mexican, yes, of course. Yeah, I've got a lot of friends that are Mexican that they know how to make it too, but there's different ways. See, like if you have the flour, some people make it homemade and some people use the tortilla flour. Gasol burritos. Oh, hi. Do I see a crab there? White wing flour ready mix. Yep. I have never ever seen it. Like I have not seen it, but I'll have to keep an eye on it. My friend was telling me they have it in, I think it's Walmart's carries it. I've always made it myself with just regular flour. I have never bought the ready one. But I believe that one already has the shortening in it, probably, or the lard pulverized. Maybe that's why they taste more authentic. These buns are good. You guys, nothing like the smell of homemade bread. Nothing. This is about the only thing we made today that was homemade. Everything else was just heat up and warm up and ready to go. But guys, I'm going to show you what we did. We did the Wahlburgers, which are sitting in my microwave here. Let me show you guys. We did the Wahlburgers. These are turkey Wahlburgers, and then we made the homemade what is it? Buns. See the homemade buns they're still making. All right, and then we did the fries, and I added, these are just in my air fryer, and I did add some parsley in them right on top. And I got dinner done, guys, that quick and easy, out the door. And I'm just waiting on the buns here. I'm gonna slice up some onion for the burgers, and hubby probably will stop by and get some romaine lettuce for these burgers, and that's all we're missing, guys. And then you can always add some jalapenos, avocados, whatever you want. You can make it your own burger. Doesn't matter. But today was a quick and easy day. I've got, you use the wing flour only. Yeah. Yeah, it has lard in it. That's why it's so good, because it's just more pliable because of the lard. You make it the night before? I'll have to do that. I've never done it before. You let it sit for 2 hours in your fridge. Cool. Dinner is the new breakfast. Yep, dinner is the new breakfast. Let me tell you guys, I love breakfast for dinner. I love it. even though this is not breakfast for dinner, but I love me a good breakfast for dinner. And I've made it a whole lot of times. All right, guys. Thanks for hopping on. I am going to sign off here. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Perfect. So it was this. Sorry about that. Anyways, I'm going to hop off on here, but I'll probably come on later on today. Probably after work. We'll just do a little casual chat. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Perfect. So you guys can hear me. Great. All right, guys. I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Love you, friends.